My name is Craig Tetley. I am a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. We teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to age groups starting from the age of 5 to juniors, which would start at the age of 8 up to about 16. And then we have adults classes that would consist of a beginners program and then an all levels program. And we teach Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which is largely a grappling art and mainly consists of ground fighting as such. Jiu-Jitsu started in Japan. It then migrated over to Brazil, and it was picked up by a family called the Gracie family. They developed Jiu-Jitsu into a style of Jiu-Jitsu that is commonly now known as Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which was very heavily centered around submissions and ground fighting. Obviously, we start the fight standing and we have some takedowns and some other techniques to get the fight to the floor, but it's centered around ground fighting. And that's now very popular, spread across the world. So we start the class with a warm-up, of course. We have the same warm-up that's ran across all Gracie Barras, and then we go into technique. We'll maybe do 2 to 3 techniques, and then we'll do what we call situational or positional sparring, where we will take the technique and we'll test it against resistance, against a resisting opponent. So we can actually develop the technique with control and actually start to be able to use it against somebody who's trying to stop us. And then we'll go into free sparring, where we'll use all our techniques that we know and try that against resisting opponents. The kids, we've got to be much more attentive. We have to be careful of with supervision, of course, with any kind of submission techniques. They've got to be closely supervised on takedowns to make sure that they're safe and they're not going to hurt themselves or others. And the adults, the class is a lot more advanced in terms of technique and sparring. A lot more time is spent on sparring with the adults, so that's how it changes really. If I pick one, for example, would be one of our students, Evan Duncan. He's won pretty much every major competition as a junior. That would be Junior Europeans, Junior Worlds, Junior the Nationals. Would also have won the British, and that's at various different grade levels. So he started at white belt, gone to grey belt, yellow belt, and now he's gone 16, he's turned into a blue belt. He's also been sponsored twice by Gracie Barra as an ambassador, so he's been picked up as a high achiever under the organisation and given extra help to compete and stuff, and that's been a great achievement twice. So yeah, he's a very high level kid who we think's got a very bright future.